Good afternoon.
Braden here. Use the right English preposition combinations for effective negotiations. In this lesson, you'll learn about adjective and preposition combinations, Part 1, and about negotiation.
This conversation takes place in the afternoon on the phone.
And it's between Sarah and a hotel manager.
Sarah has never met the hotel manager, so things start off professionally, but then take a turn.
Let's listen to the conversation.
My name is Sarah Walker, and I'm calling from the University of Indiana.
Ah, yes, you guys are famous for that international seminar you do every year.
Thank you. We're very excited about this year.
Excellent. How may I help you?
This year we're organizing the seminar in March, and we're going to need rooms for 15 delegates.
I can help you with that. What are the dates?
I'd like to know the daily rates first.
Then I need to know what kind of rooms you're looking for.
Each delegate will have their own room, so there will be 15 single rooms. It would also be nice if they were quiet rooms. Last year, some of the delegates were irritated by being too close to the pool and not being able to sleep.
That will be just fine. We have some very quiet rooms on the 5th floor overlooking the river.
Those sound expensive. We're on a university budget, mind you.
Don't worry too much about that. The daily rates in March are different from other times of the year. What are the dates exactly?
It will be for 4 days during the first full week of March, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
We wanted to talk a little bit about negotiation.
Negotiation is defined as a dialogue between two or more individuals or parties with the intent of reaching an understanding, resolving a point of difference, or gaining some advantage in the outcome of dialogue.
In the dialogue, Sarah negotiates reserving rooms for the delegates with the hotel manager.
Even though the hotel manager is very friendly and positive about reserving the rooms for Sarah, she is still careful about the details she needs to have addressed.
It's important that Sarah have this mindset because even though the hotel manager is friendly, the conversation may turn at any moment.
Let's take a look at the vocabulary for this lesson.
The first word we'll look at is
Behalf.
in the interests of another.
Behalf. Behalf.
Our second word is
May.
expressing probability or permission.
May. May.
Our third word is
Rooms.
a part of a structure enclosed by walls, floor, and ceiling.
Rooms. Rooms.
Our next word is
Delegate.
a person who represents others in a conference.
Delegate. Delegate.
Our next word is
Date.
day of the month specified by number.
Date. Date.
Next we have
Very.
differ in quality compared to something else.
Very. Very.
Next is
Slightly.
to a small degree.
Slightly. Slightly.
And our last word is
Negotiate.
attempt to reach an agreement.
Negotiate. Negotiate.
Let's have a closer look at the usage for some of the words and phrases from this lesson.
In the dialogue, we heard the phrase, I can help you with that.
Grammatically, this is a simple phrase. We point it out because of the context. In a phone call like this one, where Sarah is calling an organization, she could very easily contact someone who doesn't have the authority to help her.
In business settings, this is very common. Often the first person you talk to is the receptionist. Receptionists are rarely allowed to make deals in behalf of the company.
Because of this, the hotel manager points out that he can help Sarah with this problem. This is a courtesy to Sarah, so that she doesn't waste time explaining her situation or negotiating with someone that, in the end, cannot give her approval. Could you break it down for us?
I can help you with that.
And one time fast.
I can help you with that.
Our next phrase is daily rates. Daily rates is a phrase that refers to the price for each room per day.
She could have said, how much does a room cost per day? However, it's much more natural to say, what are your daily rates?
Depending on the hotel and your length of stay, you could also ask for the weekly or monthly rates. Could you break this down for us?
Daily rates.
And one time fast.
Daily rates.
Our last phrase is mind you. This phrase is interesting because it's actually very casual. You will often hear mothers use this phrase when talking to their children.
At the beginning of the phone call, Sarah and the hotel manager did not know each other. Therefore, they used formal or respectful language when talking to each other.
The hotel manager was very relaxed in this conversation. This allowed Sarah to also relax in the way she expressed herself. That's why such a casual phrase can be used in a conversation that just seconds before was quite formal. Could you break this down for us?
Mind you.
And one time fast.
Mind you.
Perfect. Let's take a look at the grammar point.
The focus of this lesson is adjective and preposition combinations, part 1.
In the dialogue, we heard the phrase,
My name is Sarah Walker, and I'm calling from the University of Indiana.
Let's explain a bit about the structure of this lesson. First, we're going to specify a preposition. Then we're going to give you a short list of adjectives and a sample sentence using that adjective preposition combination.
Also, each group of adjectives has the same or related meanings and use patterns.
First, we're going to look at the preposition about. Use the following adjectives followed by about.
Use the verb to be with these expressions. Our adjectives are angry, annoyed, furious about something.
For example, I'm really angry about our losses on the stock market.
Next, we have excited about something. For example, he's excited about his birthday party next week.
Next is worried or upset about something. For example, he's worried about his upcoming examinations.
Next is sorry about something. For example, I'm very sorry about losing your book.
Now let's look at adjectives that use the preposition at. Again, each group of adjectives has the same or related meanings. Use the verb to be with these expressions.
Our first adjectives are good, excellent, brilliant at something, or at doing something. For example, they are excellent at planning fun parties.
The next set of adjectives is bad and hopeless, as in hopeless at something or at doing something. For example, unfortunately, I'm hopeless at being on time.
There is a small subset of adjectives that can use either at or by. Again, we use the verb to be with these expressions.
Those adjectives are amazed, astonished, shocked, surprised, at, or by something. For example, I was amazed at his stamina, or I was amazed by his stamina. Same meaning.
Our last preposition is the word for. Use the following adjectives followed by for. Use the verb to be with these expressions.
First, we have famous for something. For example, she's famous for her watercolor paintings.
Next, we have responsible for something. For example, you'll have to speak to John. He's responsible for customer complaints.
Next is sorry for doing something. For example, he says he's sorry for shouting at you.
A similar combination is the to feel or be sorry for someone. For example, I really feel sorry for Pam.
Last, we have the preposition from, as in different from someone or different from something.
For example, his photographs are very different from his paintings.
That just about does it for today.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for listening.
Bye-bye. My name is Sarah Walker, and I'm calling from the University of Indiana.
Ah, yes. You guys are famous for that international seminar you do every year.
Thank you. We're very excited about this year.
Excellent. How may I help you?
This year, we're organizing the seminar in March, and we're going to need rooms for 15 delegates.
I can help you with that. What are the dates?
I'd like to know the daily rates first.
Then I need to know what kind of rooms you're looking for.
Each delegate will have their own room, so there will be 15 single rooms. It would also be nice if they were quiet rooms. Last year, some of the delegates were irritated by being too close to the pool and not being able to sleep.
That will be just fine. We have some very quiet rooms on the 5th floor overlooking the river.
Those sound expensive. We're on a university budget, mind you.
Don't worry too much about that. The daily rates in March are different from other times of the year. What are the dates exactly?
It will be for 4 days during the first full week of March, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.